Hello, YouTube. How everyone doing? I hope y'all doing good, enjoying the nighttime or whatever. Anyways, let me tell you, ran out of milk and everything, so I decided to go to Circle K because down here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, they be open 24 hours. So I go, getting my ride up there to Circle K, and got my some chips and everything. Oh, that's a little milk because kids ran out of milk, and some little sandwiches they be having. They good sandwiches, little breakfast sandwiches. So I'll go up there and I'm standing in line and everything. And it's two registers open. I waited patiently. No, had no problem or whatever. I got these weird pictures up there just so I don't know. I just don't like recording my face. I just like to talk without have to look at the phone or anything and like set the phone down and just talk. Anyway, so it's like a female behind me, right? And I ain't look at her until so I got my stuff up there. And she told me saying, "Oh my God, I'm about to die. Are you open?" She's talking to the other register guy. Which you can see fucking clearly because you're supposed to be 6 feet fucking weight or whatever. So I could tell when I came in, it was two guys in there, one on each side. One was chatting with another guy. The other guy was over there. If he wouldn't had his register open doing some other shit, nobody in front of her, which she was standing behind another guy at that same register. So that right there just makes it even fucking crazier. Cause usually you stand in one line and you usually have the person call you from that end or whatever. Anyways, so she moved from over there from the line she was in and got behind me, and then she wants to make notice that she's behind me. I just said to the rest of the guy, some motherfuckers just be stupid as shit. And see, I didn't feel like getting into a yelling match because I would have slapped her ass and she would have hit the ground. And I don't like to play. Anyway, so she's dragging her son with a 6-pack. Now, she's saying, "Oh my God," and having her fit with a 6-pack and her son, and she's dragging his little ass. And man, while I'm getting ringed up, I'm looking at her. She almost dropped the damn fucking 6-packs on top of his head. So you can just imagine her dropping on her head and have to go to the fucking emergency room and tell the emergency room what happened. She'd be like, I got mad and I was waiting for this woman, and then I went over to the restaurant and the soda fell on his head. How the soda fell on the head? If that's the only thing you got in your hand, you grabbing him and dragging him along. You know what I'm saying? But people are quick to say the stupidest shit, which you probably was already drunk. So you driving a fucking car to the fucking store, drunk as hell, with a child in a car. And you behind me saying, "Oh my God, you need serious help." Dysfunctional people. Now that woman's so dysfunctional, she drove her like 4 or 5 year old and dragging him along, almost dropped the soda on top of the fucking beer on top of his fucking head. And then on top of that, that boy traumatized. He is traumatized like a motherfucker right now. Ain't no telling if she doing that. It's no telling what else she fucking doing. That's what we saying, man. People doing some stupid shit, and they just think they don't be accountable for the bullshit they do. Like a person spreading rumors on a person is a lie, and they just so happen to have enough money to fucking sue their ass. And then they go online and still don't be accountable for what they do. Wow. And then other people want to sit there and make it about race, but it's not about race. So people can get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. It's not about fucking race. Anyways, this all I had to say. I hope y'all enjoyed this and everything. I done started talking about something else. But enjoy your night. Have a good one. I thought that was gonna end it there, but I decided not to. I have one more thing to say. So a couple more things to say, actually. For instance, the way that she grabbed that little child arm, she grabbed him by the wrist, and she yanked him. She pulled him. With that being done like that, she can dislocate. The pressure depends on the pressure that she used on his small wrist. She can break his bone, because it's easy to break a child's bones, especially if the woman was mad. So how she yanked it, she could have broke his thing, broke his wrist. She could have dislocated his arm, or she could have broke his forearm. Because kids' bones at that age are still growing. They're not really hard like ours when we are getting them becoming adults. They are not hard like ours. So you doing that, that's what can happen. If she was gonna be getting drunk, she should have dropped the child off at somebody else's house. Or something like that. So to take them, since she's gonna be a little angry. And usually, if you notice, the most kids that usually get hurt are the ones either angry when they beating them, or yanking them like they don't got no sense, or when they're angry or when they're drunk. The main two things, angry or drunk. That's what most kids things happening to, are other substance. The main kids of that stuff like that happens to. So you gotta think about that. Women need to do better. It doesn't matter what race, creed, or whatever. It doesn't matter. You need to do better. You don't do that. Don't sit there and just yank that child in like that. You don't want nobody to call the cops on your ass or anything like that. You doing shit like that in public. Yeah, you can get fucked up. And it won't be by the civilian, it'll be by the fucking cop. You can never tell if it's a cop anything. He could be all fucking duty. It could be a day off. It could be a person that work at fucking DSS in that building. You never know who anybody is. You can't tell. But anyways, that's all I have to say.